Hello all, and welcome back for another summary for our Stitching Reality, a Mage the Awakening campaign. So, we opened up continuing off the night before, after the situation at the mall was discovered and people returned home and split their separate ways at the same time. Alexius returned to the task force talking to Ghost. Aqua. There was a conversation at the mall in which there were people returned to the mall. That was it. Arriving there, half the group decided to investigate the situation, what happened. Looking back in time, three friends were hanging out at the mall when something went wrong. What went wrong was not sure, but when it was done, there was a man on fire, and two others were running off. People were panicking and shouting, and there was all sorts of chaos. Watching the symbols and investigating the place for a few hours, they eventually realized that a supernal word for power aligned at the mall, though the exact naming of the word was uncertain at the time, just before the incident, as people's shirt colors and furniture and everything else seemed to align just right. With that, they continued on splitting up, one going to their black market ties to get what they needed, the other going back to the task force, having a discussion. Meanwhile, Alina made her way to work. Meeting up with Lorna early in the evening, things started moving from the surface of employee and employer to a partnership. On paper, it was still employee-employer, but the vampire and the mage were starting to come to terms of telling each other their powers, revealing what they can do, and brought together to spy on the ancient vampire who seemed to be running things. Having to gather some mana beforehand before diving in deep, the two of them spied on Lewis, who was in the military district, who seemed to be doing experiments in the basement where the two others were rescued before. As the night wore on and people got a little bit of rest, those who were not at work and such, others connecting and making their way to Frank's bar, eventually everyone came together. Concerns of mind control and Steve and other things hinted with the call bringing Steve to this location. Steve did seem to be under some mental control and effects, which Lee were able to monitor, and through that they learned various things. However, it was also learned that someone was messing with Frank. Frank remembered a skull-faced person breaking in and destroying his bar, but he wasn't there. People have begun to investigate deeper on what might be holding Frank's mind at ease. Alright, and with that jumbled summary, I hope that is enough to trigger everyone's memories for next game. I'll see you guys on a different date than usual, as we had discussed, and I hope everyone stays safe. Anyways, you all have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you then. Bye for now.